Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Yesterday I have shared one video on macro. So today in the same continuation I will do one macro video again. Why? Because macro is a very vast topic and you all have to learn perfectly, otherwise it will give you trouble as well. So let's say last time we did macro for one form where we have entered few data and we have seen that okay, it is automatically updating there. Now we will do some formatting. Every time, let's say you are getting some data and you have to do formatting every time for the same number of columns are there, only the rows are increasing. So how can you do that? Please have a look here. First of all, as I told you in the last video as well, in this blank space, you have to go to the customize the ribbon part and you can see the developer tab. If it is not clicked, you have to click that and say OK. So in my case, it is already clicked, so I'm not clicking it again, but you have to do that for recording a macro. Say OK. Now, in the developer tab, you can see that the macros are there, record macro is there, use relative references there, which I have told you that why we have used the use relative references. So please go to my previous video and watch that. But today, let's discuss about the macro more. Let's say I want to, format this kind of data. Every time I'm getting, I have to do the formatting and do the similar kinds of things. So what I will do, I will go here and I say record macro. And I will give some name. Let's say I will give the name as formatting, simple. And remember one thing, like I told you in the earlier video as well, that you cannot give any space after this. Description, you can say format the data, simple, and say OK. Now it is asking for a stop recording. So now start recording your macro. First of all, go to the sheet 1 where the data is, say move or copy. Move to the end and create a copy out of it. And here just rename it as output. Simple. Okay, then select this data from Control A. The entire data should be, selected. Then go there and in the format thing you say auto fit column width. So it is auto fit the column width. Then give up some borders out of it. Okay, and then they say this one the center and this one is middle align the data so that your data will look good at least. Then select the first row and make it as a heading. Now we will calculate couple of things. Let's say I want total income, average income, total spend, and average spend. Okay, so these four things I am looking for. So let's say total income. So let's say for total, you have to do sum, open bracket, and go to income portion. Where is that income? This is the dad's income. Shift control last column, down arrow, then control, then close the bracket and hit enter. Simple. Equal to, now you have to do average. Average of again income only. So for that, you have to go up, select this particular cell and say shift control down arrow so that all the incomes will be selected in one go and say bracket close and enter. So this is the average income here. Okay, now say average spend equal to sum of, now we have to go to the spend part. Spend part is this, shift control down arrow and bracket close, hit enter. This is the total spend and this is the average spend I am doing. Open bracket. So I will go to the spend again, shift control down arrow, bracket close and hit enter. So these are the four metrics which I have generated out of this data. I will select them something like this, so it will be looking good. Then I select the column K and I say that it is a currency because it is talking about money. Okay, so now see here, all the things have changed like this. So now my macro has been recorded. I have formatted the data. I have applied few formulas on the data. I get some outputs, the key insights. what was the total income, what was the average income, what was the total spend, and what was the average spend. Now I will go to the developer tab again and I say stop recording. So now my macro has been done. Every time once you get the data like this and you want the output like this, you have to run that particular macro. Now what I will do, I will delete this particular output tab from here. I will delete that and I will go to developer tab and I will go to the macros part. So formatting macro is there. I will say run. See, my output tab is ready. I don't have to do any kind of formatting. I don't have to apply any kind of formula. My key insights are there. You can see total income, total spend, and the average spend is there. So simply we have recorded one macro for that, and we do not have to do everything. So we will get the insights, we will get the formatting in the output tab. Again, let's say we will do it one more time. I will delete this. So remember this thing that once you get the output, you have to delete that for the next time, because every time you cannot have that. It's like otherwise it will say that there is an error, because you remember once when I was recording the macro, I have renamed the sheet as output. So it will say the output sheet is already there, so it will give you a bug. So better just go to the macros, go to the formatting and say start, means run. Once you run it, see, you are getting everything. You don't have to apply any formula. You don't have to do any kind of thing. All the formatting is done. All the key insights are there. So this kind, this kind of work, if you are doing, and every day you're getting some data as input, and you have to generate these kind of reports out of that, you can apply this particular thing, macro, and it will help you a lot. You don't have to do it every time. So macro will record every click, whatever you will do. So I suggest you to first go and watch my first video, then try this as well. So both the videos are on the macro, which will help you, to make your work easier. So guys, I think people have liked my video. Please subscribe my channel, like my videos, and share it with those who need that. Thank you very much. Have a good day.